Now, if you've been watching the news between 3 and 4 a.m., you've probably noticed that they finally get around to covering the story about WikiLeaks. And by WikiLeaks, I mean the document dumping site, not WikiLeaks, the Hawaiian adult diaper. Very different thing. Over the past few weeks, WikiLeaks founder and Slytherin prefect Julian Assange vowed to bring Hillary Clinton down by exposing every single email everyone who knows her has ever written. And 10 days ago, they dropped a new wiki bombshell.
In one email, Donna Brazile, who was then of CNN and now the acting Democratic National Committee chair, is shown to have emailed the Clinton staff ahead of a CNN debate a question that she says she saw beforehand. The title of that very email was, quote, "From time to time, I get the questions in advance."
Donna, I'm so disappointed in you, girl. How are you gonna send a secret email and give it all away in the subject line? You want to keep it on the down low. You got to write something no one wants to open, like, "Come to my improv show." How are you going to put it all there? Oh, and by the way, can we talk about this real quick? What the CNN? Am I the only one who thinks it's inappropriate that news networks hire people from the campaigns to give political commentary? Like, what do you think is going to happen? You know, obviously they're going to say and do things that they shouldn't be doing. It's like bees hiring Winnie the Pooh to consult on honey security issues. It's going to end badly. Everybody does it. And it's disturbing to find out that the Clinton campaign may have had access to town hall questions before the event. But be careful, because when you dig further into these Hillary emails, you may find something that will bore you.
Among the hacked emails from Clinton's campaign manager, John Podesta, his secret for remarkable risotto. Why do I use 1/4 or 1/2 cup of stock at a time? Podesta replied, "The slower add process and stirring causes the rice to give up its starch, which gives the risotto its creamy consistency."
That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Young people may not understand this, but you realize that recipes are basically old people's versions of dick pics. That's all they do with each other. They phone each other like, "Hey, Ethel, you up?" "Yeah." "You have any good ratatouille recipes?" "Oh, you nasty." But here's the big story in all of this. You guys remember Hillary's paid speeches. You remember this, yes? The speeches that we all wanted to find out about, the ones she gave Goldman Sachs and the other banks for millions of dollars. Yeah, well, it turns out they've also been leaked.
Hillary Clinton's Wall Street speeches finally exposed. WikiLeaks giving us an inside look at what she said.
Finally! After all that waiting, we got to look inside what Hillary said to the big banks. And it turns out the worst thing she said was that she agreed with Abe Lincoln that to get things done in government, politicians should have both a public and private position. That's it. That's what she said, which I can relate to be honest, because my public position is missionary. My private position is crying in a corner because I'm alone. Oh, and another damning part of her speech was when Hillary said as a multimillionaire, she felt like she was out of touch with the common person. And then all the bankers in the room were like, "Wait, there's people poorer than you?" Oh. But the most embarrassing thing Hillary said, in my opinion, was that her dream is, and I quote, "a hemispheric common market with open trade and open borders." Really, Hillary? That's your dream? That is your dream? Dreams are supposed to be about flying and unicorns. That's your dream? I just imagine her in bed with Bill, where she's like, "Bill, I just had the best dream. We had a hemispheric common market with open borders. What did you dream about?" And Bill's like, "Same thing. Same thing." Look, I'm not saying Hillary doesn't get up to some shady. She's a politician, a very good politician. But we have to be honest at some point and admit that Trump and Hillary are held to very different standards. Donald Trump is basically running a cockfighting ring in the woods, and yet everyone's upset because they found out Hillary's the naughtiest kid at a chess camp. It's not the same thing. Because think about this. If we can dig into your deepest, darkest secrets of every email you've ever sent, and the worst thing we find out about you is that your dreams are basically a PBS documentary, and yet the guy that Hillary's running against has made us cringe every day with things he said in public. In public. I'm just saying, if Trump grabs pussy in public, then what are his dreams like? Hey there, thanks for watching. If you liked that video, click here to subscribe. Just keep the mouse pointer away from my face, please. Don't. Here, click here to not my face. Click here, please. Please, that looks. Don't do that. That's sharp. That's sharp. Click here to subscribe.